Hello everyone, and welcome to my first What If video, called What If Orion Pax didn't get his memories back straight away in Season 2 of Transformers Prime. So, what happens is, in Season 1, Optimus Prime gets amnesia from unleashing the Matrix of Leadership on Unicron to save the Earth, which returns him back to his pre-prime state. And, well, he goes back with the Decepticons and Megatron because he hasn't got any memory, because he's got amnesia. The only thing he recognises is Megatron. Well, he recognises him as Megatronus, but Megatron's pretty much the only one in the room he recognises. So he goes back with him. And at the start of Season 2, basically, Orion, Optimus, is with the Decepticons. Megatron has told him lies about the Autobots doing what the Decepticons did to make Orion stay, because Megatron needs him to find relics. So, yeah, he does that to keep him there. And he joins the Decepticons temporarily until Starscream comes into the picture and boards the ship, I think it was because he needed energon or something. And he bumps into Orion, who he has a bit of a conversation with, and then he mentions to Orion that he's Optimus Prime. And this prompts Orion to go search up Optimus Prime, because he wants to know why Starscream called him a Prime, because Starscream calls him a Prime, and he needs to find out why Megatron called him a Prime. So he goes, searches up Optimus Prime, and he eventually finds out who he is and that he's on the wrong side. And at this time, Jack and RC, who's gone to Cybertron to get Optimus's memories back from Vector Sigma with the key to Vector Sigma, and they have to come back through the space bridge, and the other robots are there guarding that space bridge or defending it. So no Decepticons are there when Jack and RC come through the space bridge with the key to Vector Sigma that holds all of Optimus's memories. So when Optimus realises he's on the wrong side and he realises who he is, he comes to that space bridge to help the other Autobots, defend it from the Decepticons. He ends up trying to fight Megatron, but he can't do it because he's too weak in his Orion Pax state. So, yeah, he needs Jack and that key. Jack eventually gets to Orion and restores his memories with the key, and then he fights Megatron, and the Autobots are able to go back home with Optimus Prime as their leader still. So a lot of things are going to have to change, especially with what happens after they get back to base from that space bridge battle. For starters, they'd have to pick a new leader, at least until they can get Optimus back. And the thing where with Operation Bumblebee Parts 1 and 2, where he loses the organism that allows him to transform, Optimus tries to comfort him somebody else is going to have to do that if Optimus isn't there. And there's this other thing that happens between Wheeljack and Agent Fowler when Wheeljack comes back. So a lot of things will have to change. And then there's another part. There's a second part to the episode where Wheeljack comes back. And a couple of other things that would probably change in the first part too, with Wheeljack and Bulkhead, and Optimus originally boards the ship with Wheeljack to go find Bulkhead or to go save Bulkhead because he's been taken prisoner by Dreadwing, by Dreadwing, and they find him strapped to a crate at a docking area of some sort with a grenade attached to the center of his chest, which I presume is where his spark is, for Dreadwing to destroy him. So a lot of things would have to change basically around the start of season 2. So first things first, as I said, they'd have to pick a new leader. So whoever's watched all 3 seasons and the movie of Transformers Prime, you'll probably know that Ultra Madness comes into it in Beast Hunters. Because he comes into it in Beast Hunters, he's not there. He wouldn't be there. He's originally not there, and he still wouldn't be there if they don't get Optimus Prime back in part 3 of the first. Well, it's a 3-part episode where they get Optimus Prime back. So yeah, the Ultra Madness pretty much just wouldn't be there. So I'd pick someone else. Who would they pick? I think they would probably pick RC. And RC would probably take over most of the scenes that Optimus had with Wheeljack, Agent Fowler, and Bumblebee, except for maybe instead of Optimus Prime trying to comfort Bumblebee, it could have been Raphael. And with what happens with Agent Fowler and Wheeljack, RC would probably have to tell Agent Fowler what Optimus Prime told him about Wheeljack and his past. Then the thing with when Wheeljack puts Bulkhead in danger and Optimus goes to help them, it wouldn't be Optimus if he's not there. It would have to be RC because she's leader and she needs to look after all the Autobots until they get Optimus Prime back. So RC would have to be the one to tag along with Wheeljack and help Wheeljack save Bulkhead from Dreadwing. So then the episode after that would probably be replaced with another episode where they would probably get Optimus Prime back. So I probably would have gotten him back in episode 8. I probably would have gotten Optimus back as Optimus in episode 8. How the episode probably would have gone would have been the Decepticons are looking for the relics and they start looking for the first one, or they start looking for where to find the first one, and they bring Orion Pax along with them to try to give them some knowledge of where he thinks it is. And the Autobots see that Optimus is there, that Orion is there. They go and they go to stop the Decepticons from getting a lead on where this first relic is located, precisely located. And they get Jack to go with them to return Optimus's memories back to him. Therefore, there's a battle, and in the battle, RC probably tells Jack to go to Optimus and restore his memories back so they can help them win this battle. And Jack succeeds with it like he does in the 3rd episode of season 2. So, but this would have happened in episode 8 if events would have gone differently. So, yeah. Then they've got Optimus Prime back. And, yeah, that probably what would have happened if he didn't get his memories back straight away. I probably still would have got him back just later on. Probably episode 8 or 10 or something like that. So, yeah, that's it for this video. If you want me to do more what if videos like this, give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my content, why not subscribe to my channel? And I will see you next time. Bye.